How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about 3 ways that you can invest your stimulus check right now in 2020. Whether this stimulus check is $1,200, a couple $100, a couple $1,000, depending on your income, your marital status, and your dependents, I'm going to share with you all a couple of things that you could do with this money. And of course, the money is not meant to be invested, right? It's not meant to be put into savings accounts, paying off debt, stock market, whatever. It's really meant to hold over the American people that are struggling right now, the American people that can't pay their bills, that literally live paycheck to paycheck with no savings. So for those people, the best thing that they can obviously do with the stimulus check is put food on the table, pay essential bills, pay rent, etc. So for those people, that is what they should do with this stimulus check, no doubt about it, because that is what it's meant for at the end of the day. But for many people, and I assume many people watching this video that don't necessarily need the extra couple $100,000 to pay bills, I want to go over what you could do with this money. So the first thing that you could do, and many of Americans obviously relate to having debt, is pay off your high interest debt, whether it's a car loan, whether it's your credit card debt that's accruing 23%, 25%, whether it's your, student loans, start paying off some of it. Pay off a chunk. Obviously, $1,200, whatever, $2,000, a couple hundred, whatever you do end up getting. This is not going to pay off everything, but a good thing that it can do is take a chunk off of your debt. So the consumer debt, this is huge, guys. The high interest debt, credit cards. Let's say you went and bought some crap on your credit card. Pay it off. Take this $1,200, pretend like you never had it, and just pay off your debt. Student loans is huge. And if you have a car loan, maybe under like 3-4%, I wouldn't consider that, crazy high interest debt. But if you have a car loan like 6, 7, 8%, definitely consider taking this $1,200 and pay some of it off. The second thing that you should be doing right now, and I'll throw some bonus ones in here at the end, guys, other than these 3, so stay tuned for that. The second thing that you can do is invest in yourself. Obviously, right now, with the economy shut down pretty much globally, we have a lot of time on our hands, a lot more time than we did before because we can't go anywhere. Those of us working in an office job, they have a lot of more time now as well. They're at home, working from home. And let's be honest, many of those people working from home, they do their work, but a lot of them do have extra time that they wouldn't have if they were in the office. So if you're one of these people, you can actually learn an extra skill, whether it's a skill that can advance you in the career that you're currently in, depending on whatever field that is, engineering, finance, medical field, whatever. Learning a skill in that area that maybe you've been putting off for a while, like, an Excel skill, Microsoft Excel, learning a new program, coding, whatever it is. This is the time to put in the work to learn that. So you can take the $1,000, whatever, and buy a course from an accredited person. Buy, a program, whatever. Learn something on YouTube. Learn something on Udemy. Buy a course on Teachable. A lot of this could be free, but you can also pay a nice amount of let's say $100, couple $100, and get a course that can really help you. Another thing that you can do is take this $1,200, and now that we have more time, you could end up starting a side hustle, a little business. You can start, maybe kickstarting your trading career in the stock market, let's say, for example. There's a lot of things you can do. For example, if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would heavily consider starting one right now. Taking $1,200, trust me, you can get a lot of stuff done, guys, with $1,200, especially if you're looking to build an online business. And think about it. What this CV, the virus, what this did to our society is insane. It's shifting the way that we're viewing the whole work from home, work online culture, right? Now companies are realizing, hey, I didn't really need this office space. I didn't really need this building. We could cut out the rent for every month. That's $10,000 a month because people are more efficient working from online, from home, on Zoom. Ticker symbol ZM, the stock. You guys know this stock has been doing well. People have realized this, so I think in the next coming years, and I already knew this, to be honest, guys, because I don't know, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I knew that we were moving online. It's obvious, right? But over these next couple of years, we're going to see this shift, in my opinion, and positioning yourself to capitalize on this shift of online learning, online working, and trying to create a business online, YouTube channel, whatever it may be, Shopify store, anything, guys. I think it's a smart thing to consider, especially right now, again, as we're all locked in the room and our houses and kind of going crazy, let's be honest. So the second thing you could do is build a business, learn a skill, and really just develop yourself. Buy books, just develop yourself, because with $1,200 invested in yourself, you can really do a lot. And honestly, your return on investment, your ROI, could be a lot more doing that than, let's say, investing in the stock market or trading or just doing anything, right? You really have to invest in yourself. And the last thing, the third thing, is to build an emergency fund. You guys have seen that stat before, and I don't know exactly what it is, but many Americans, they don't even have $400 saved. And obviously, most of those Americans that don't have $400 saved, they're the ones that are going to be benefiting and needing this stimulus check. And let's say you don't have $400 saved and, you're kind of in a tough spot. This is a time to at least start an emergency fund. Maybe not put the whole entire amount into an emergency fund, because you need obviously some of it to pay bills if you're kind of in that category where you don't have many savings and you kind of need this stimulus check to pay bills. Yeah, pay your bills, pay your rent, but if you have anything left, start an emergency fund. This is the time to start that fund, especially as we're at a very risky spot in the economy, very funky spot in the economy where people are losing their jobs. The last thing that you're going to want to happen to you is that you lose your job and you don't have something to fall back on. You don't have an emergency fund to fall back on. And ideally, now is not the time to start an emergency fund. The time was about 2 years ago, 5 years ago, when things were good. That is when you should start an emergency fund, because not everything is going to be great forever. We can obviously see that the economy is not going to be booming forever. So the idea is when the crash comes, you already have that emergency fund ready to go. But again, if you don't, now is a solid time to just save some money, have that cushion, if you can, that is, if you can, if you do have that, that luxury of being able to save money at this point in time, which I know many people don't, but if you do, now is the time. So those are the top 3 things to do. Pay high interest debt. If you have a mortgage, 2-3%, whatever, a car loan, 3%, that's fine. You don't have to pay that off, in my opinion. You can pay that off, slowly as scheduled. But if you have something high interest like credit card, consumer, this is something to just take $1,200 and take a nice chunk off of that debt. The second one, invest in yourself. The third one, we just went over, save money, build an emergency fund. So a couple bonus ones that I want to go over with you guys. It's not going to be cliche. It's not going to be cliche like investing in the market, stock market, investing in, real estate. You can't even do anything with $1,200 anyway. But one thing you can do at this point in time is you actually can look at some different type of assets, some assets that many people think are inflationary hedge assets, a hedge against inflation. And one of these is Gold. Gold is an inflation hedge asset. And with $1,200, you can buy a lot of physical gold. You can buy a decent amount, probably like 20 grams. You can take that paper money and put it into gold. And if you're a believer in Bitcoin, what's it called? There's a term for it. Gold, like online gold, right? You can maybe go into that, because many people think that Bitcoin is kind of like gold. It's a hedge against everything else. And I know there's a huge debate against Bitcoin versus gold. I'm not getting into that, but I think there's value in both. So you can take some money, put it into these inflationary hedge assets, or you can buy gold stocks. I know I didn't say invest in the stock market, but gold stocks are a bit different because they're extremely sensitive to the price of gold. And in this time period where there's a lot of QE, quantitative easing, a lot of stimulus into the economy, which is honestly going to bring inflation down the road, which again, gold's a safe haven asset against inflation. This is an interesting time where gold can actually go above $2,000 an ounce, which again, like I said, these gold stocks are extremely sensitive to the increase in the price of gold due to their profits being tied into that. I think that could push up the price of the gold stocks heavily. So that is kind of what my thoughts are right now. Save money, pay off that debt, build an emergency fund, and maybe pick up some precious metals, gold, silver, maybe put it into some Bitcoin, because at this point, guys, I've said it before on my channel, the market is in a very funky spot. It could be a bull trap here. A lot of the rally is because of the stimulus, because of the potential opening of the economy and everything going back to normal. But for me, I'm not really buying it. I don't think we're going back to normal. I don't think the consumer is going to be comfortable to just go out, buy everything, and just be out in public again. And we've seen from companies that even if this economic lockdown gets lifted, many companies are still not going to send their workers in to work until the companies themselves feel comfortable, which is something to really, keep an eye out for, and that I personally think is interesting. So let me know down below in the comments your thoughts on everything. How are you going to invest your stimulus check if you are going to get one? I would love to know. And if you guys enjoyed this video, all you have to do is hit that like button for me and consider subscribing to the channel. And if you guys want more free money, I know you're getting that free stimulus check, quote unquote free. You can actually use my affiliate link down below in the description box with Webull, and you actually get 2 free stocks, with one of them valued up to $1,400. And all you have to do is put in $100 into the account. And again, that is linked down below in the description box. So I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for the support. As always, stay safe out there. Peace out.